So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today we're going to be chatting about the newly released 86 rated Champions League Man of the Match divock Origi item. Now if you somehow missed it, yesterday Liverpool won the Champions League, and in that game Origi scored the goal which pretty much killed off the game, and because of his performance he's been given a pretty good looking 86 rated card in Ultimate Team. Now, I picked up this item for 85k at around 3 AM this morning, so I'd imagine by the time you guys are watching this video, his price may have dropped a little bit. In this video today, we're going to be trying this item out to see how well it performs in games. But just before we get into things, in the comment section down below, let me know your thoughts on this card, and also let me know if you watched the Champions League final and what you made of that game. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that would be greatly appreciated, and be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. Okay, so now the intro stuff is done, let's now take a look at the in-game attributes of this Origi card. This card certainly got a couple of interesting looking stats. Firstly, in the shooting section, we can see this guy has 93 shot power, 89 finishing and 92 positioning. In the dribbling department, he's got an 86 rating for his ball control and an 88 rating for his in-game dribbling. He's got 83 composure, which isn't terrible, but obviously that's not great for an 86 rated striker, so that's something I'm a bit concerned about. Physically, this card has decent strength of 86, but pretty poor stamina of 74, and that's another thing I'm a bit concerned about. I didn't really comment on this guy's passing stats too much, as they look pretty poor. I mean, his short passing, that looks okay, but his long passing and curve stats, they look pretty awful. Anyway, let's put the stats aside for now, and let's get into some games, and let's see how this card performs in actual matches. So this is what we're up against for Origi's debut. It's a very solid looking side which features the likes of Team of the Season Robertson, Team of the Season Wijnaldum, Team of the Season Goretzka, and a couple of other Bundesliga Team of the Season cards. He's also got a prime icon moments Rivaldo at right attacking mid as well. Here's Henry. Eriksen finds Henry. Henry finds Origi, who tries to turn Van Dijk, and he does so successfully, and he gets the shot away. And just like that, 5 minutes into his debut, he's got himself a goal. A very nice power shot across the goal. He actually did really well to turn Van Dijk, and then he unleashed a very powerful strike into the opposite side of the net, which the goalkeeper could not handle. And we've got a chance to counter-attack. Henry linking up with Origi, now he's through on goal. We're going to go for the early shot, but that one's going to be saved by Jon Sommer. Origi plays a nice ball through to Thierry Henry. Henry tries to return the favour, and just like that, it's 2-0. divock Origi and Thierry Henry are forming a very good partnership early in this game. That's a very nice goal too, a nice finish through the goalkeeper's legs. Love it, Torreira, love it. Henry picks up the ball, turns his man and then slides through Origi, but Jonathan Tah's going to dispossess him. Doherty finds Origi. He links up nicely with Henry, and he's through on goal. Has he got the pace? Has he got the strength to hold off Tah? He does not, unfortunately. So the half-time whistle has now blown. As you can see, we headed in at the break with a 2-0 lead. The game got off to a pretty intense start, but it did calm down towards the second part of the first half. Anyway, let's get into the second half, and let's see if we can get some more goals on the board. Here's a chance. Thierry Henry is through. Gonna fizz it across the box. Oh, and Origi, how have you not scored there? How has he not scored there? He's offside, but nonetheless, got to put that ball in the back of the net. Torreira finds Salah, who finds Origi, and Origi gets his hat-trick. And we've got a 2-goal cushion once again in this game. It was a decent first-time finish as well, because he was under pressure from Van Dijk. Origi slides the ball into Henry. Henry does really well and he scores. And now that should finally be game over. I feel like I should be out of sight in this game, but my opponent keeps pulling goals back. And there is the full-time whistle. As you can see on debut, divock Origi has got himself the match ball. He scored a hat-trick and he also got an assist in that game as well. So a pretty much perfect debut for him. So pretty happy with his performance in that game. Nonetheless, we're going to get into another game rather quickish, so let's see how this guy does against a completely different opposition. So in the next game, this is what our opposition looks like. It's an interesting side. This guy's been very lucky with his FUT Champs rewards. As you can see, he's got a 96 rated red FUT Champs Van Dijk at right centre back. His left centre back choice is pretty interesting. I understand why he's gone for it, but nonetheless, obviously not the strongest of centre back options. Nonetheless, let's see how Origi does against team season Van Dijk. Doherty, fans Origi. Big fan to KieronSFF. Tries to slide the ball into the box, but that left centre back for my opponent has blocked Origi's run. Ericsson finds Origi. Salah gives him the ball back and he wins a battle and then tries to get the shot away, but he's put it straight at the defender. Origi with a nice through ball to Henry, who returns the favour, and then Origi with a very nice cross-goal power shot once again makes it 3-1. I know it won't look it to you guys just because you're seeing just highlights, but this game is very open right now. It's very back and forth. It's all about whoever takes their chances. That's who's going to win this game. Henry slides the ball through. Origi in a bit of space, tries to get the shot away, but he's under pressure. And eventually when he does get the shot away, he's been knocked. So the shot is way off target. So at halftime, as you can see, we do have a 3-1 lead. Divock Origi has got himself involved in the goals once again. He's got himself a goal and an assist. It's been a very open game though. It's very back and forth. And hopefully we can hold on to our lead, if not extend it, in the second half. Oh, chance for Origi. Oh, he's being shoved off the ball by Virgil van Dijk. Chance for Mo Salah. Oh, he's hit the post. Henry plays the ball through to Divock Origi, who, wow, rockets that ball into the back of the net. I thought that shot was going to sail over the bar, but he has placed that shot very well. Very nice green timed shot there. We've got the lead back. So there is the full-time whistle. The game has actually ended in a 6-4 scoreline. We got the win, but as you can see, we did concede a lot of goals to that team of the season, Raheem Sterling. Now, in this game, I was actually up 3-1. And then my opponent came back. I really did bottle a 3-1 lead, but fortunately in the second half we came on strong, and towards the latter stages we got plenty of goals and we got the victory. In this game, as you can see, Origi got himself 2 goals and he also got himself an assist. A decent performance from him, but if I'm being honest, he wasn't as effective in this game as he was in the previous match. Nonetheless, pretty happy with his performances thus far. So hopefully he can keep this little run of form going in the remaining matches. Anyway, that is the live games now complete, so I'll see you guys in a second on the summary page. Okay, so after playing a few more games with this card, what did I make of it? Well, I did score plenty of goals with this item, but he did struggle to get involved and amongst the goals as the opposition got better in FUT Champs. I found this Origi's movement in game to be pretty good. This card made some really good runs for me and got into some dangerous areas on regular occasions. He's relatively quick, so if given space, this card definitely can break away. However, with the amount of pacey centre-backs in FIFA now, there is a chance he'll be caught up if you're up against one of the higher tier defenders. In front of goal, I had a decent amount of success with this Origi. He's got a brilliant power shot on him, and his inside the box finishing is much better than I expected it to be. He's not too reliable when taking off, random finesse shots though. He just doesn't seem to get enough whip on the shots. So if you're going to shoot with this guy, I'm going to advise always going for that power shot. Also, only try to shoot with this guy off of his right foot because he's got a freestyle weak foot, and to be honest, his left foot sucks. His passing was, well, just as you'd expect. His short range passing's good enough, but the long range passes are just all over the place. His through balls are very inconsistent. I found this Origi's dribbling to be decent. He feels alright in game, to be honest, especially when in space, and he controls the ball well for most part. However, when under a bit of pressure, he does take noticeably heavier touches. Physically, in terms of strength, this guy was good. He battled well for the ball. I've got no issues with his strength, to be honest. It's his balance that can be an issue. When this guy is up against really strong defenders, they can rather easily knock him to the floor. His stamina isn't great, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Nonetheless, I would still look to sub this guy off if I was to head into extra time, so that's something to bear in mind. Overall though, I thought this card was decent, and it was a relatively fun item to try out. This 86 rated Origi is certainly not a complete forward, but what it does rather well. But in FIFA 19 there are so many better Premier League and Belgian strikers in Ultimate Team at this point, so if I'm being honest, I really don't advise picking up this item unless you really want it. If you're a Liverpool fan, I can understand why you would want to pick up this card. So, you've just heard my thoughts on this brand new 86 rated item. If you have enjoyed this video, please do remember to leave a like rating on it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on this card. Also, let me know your thoughts on the Champions League final as well. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be really appreciated. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.